What you see right here is perhaps the best rare champion you can get your hands on in Raid Shadow Legends. I've been trying for so long to get Coldheart. And if you don't know, she's basically one of the best dungeon farmers, especially for Spider, specifically because her damage is scaled on the enemy's max HP. So when you're fighting dungeon bosses, she'll do a lot of damage to that boss, right? As you can see here, Heart Seeker, level 1. Attacks one enemy. Decreases the target's turn meter by 100%. So she's also an amazing turn meter controller as well. And has an extra 30% chance of inflicting a critical hit. Damage increases according to enemy max HP. So that's crazy good. Now, I've been wanting to get Coldheart for a long time. I haven't managed to get her. But today, we're going to try again. I've got 28 Void Shards to go for the Summon Rush event. Because, well, I want to get Coldheart. I need Coldheart to be able to progress through some of these dungeons, specifically Spider. So we're going to try our best today. Hopefully, we do get it. Now, before we get started, a quick heads up that I have a new link. If you click the link in the description or scan the QR code, you get all of these champions, including Legendary Karato, as you level up. You can also use one of these promo code champions as well. You can only use one on a new account when you click the promo code section within 48 hours of starting your account. So, with that being said, let's go into this. I'm hoping we get Coldheart. Just gonna do it. I'm gonna click this button. I feel like we're gonna do it. Let's just go straight in. You know, we'll slow it down afterwards. Do we? All of these voids. All of these voids. I can't believe I literally want a rare. Every time there's a blue, I'm like, let's go to me. Come on. No, not this time. All right, we'll do it one by one now. We got a progressive chance as well. Although, like I say, I don't really want a legendary. I don't want a legendary from this. I want a rare. It's all I want. I can't believe it. One of the greatest things. Oh, an epic. Okay. Ooh. Madame Saris is actually a very, very good epic support champion, especially in Arena. So I can't complain with this. She's really, really good. I see a lot of teams running her. That's pretty exciting. All right. We're going to continue. I'm really hoping. Another epic. What? Sky-Touch Shaman. Okay, not the best, but it's a Barbarian Void, so I'll take it. What? I got 2 epics back to back. I'm trying to get a Coldheart. Can I not get a Coldheart? Please. No, I want a Coldheart. I can't believe it. You know, this has been my biggest thing to get for months now. I've been getting a lot of legendaries. I've been pretty fortunate there, but I want Coldheart. Another epic. What are these odds? Wait, what is the chance of an epic in a Void Shard? Let me just check this. Void, 8%. We got 3 in a row. What is going on? Okay, but can we get Coldheart? Ah, no. I thought that was it. Painkeeper. Okay, Painkeeper is not bad, though, so I can't complain there. Come on, Coldheart. Can we? Veteran. Okay, we've got 10 left. I do have a strong suspicion that Coldheart, even though that she's a rare, the chance of getting her is astronomically higher than other Void champs. It just feels that way. Like, the amount of times I've got Bellower is quite a lot. The amount of time I've got Coldheart is 0. So it does seem quite likely. I literally just ran out of silver. So I had to just take a moment there. Okay, come on. Hopefully we get Coldheart here. I'm really, really hoping so. It's really important. Ground Bloat Wraith, another champ that we got. Apparently, he's really good in arena offense. I don't know why. Attacks one enemy has a 50% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. Oh, a stun. 15% though, and when you book it up, it only increases in damage. Chance of placing the stun debuff increases for 5% of each by 5%. So if they have more debuffs, then there's going to be a higher chance. Textual enemy has an 85% chance of placing a 30% decrease debuff for 2. Oh, okay, so this is a pretty good debuffer then. And then we have Dark Feast, heals this champion by 15% of their max HP every time this champion or ally kills an enemy. Okay. Interesting. I didn't realize. I thought that he was kind of not so great, but I guess I'm wrong. And we got Retainer. Okay. What is this? Attacks one enemy, decreases the target's turn meter by 50%, and if you ascend it, attacks one enemy, decreases the target's turn meter by 50%. If the target's turn meter is fully depleted, places a sleep debuff on them? Wait, that actually sounds pretty good. Why is there an exclamation mark there? I never knew about that. Okay. I mean, it doesn't have great ratings. So. Okay, anyway, we continue. Still no Coldheart. Oh. Oh, nice. We actually got the 20x for a Kemptum. That's another epic. I can't believe that. This is incredible odds, really. I should be happy. A Kemptum is also a really good character. Wait, hang on. A poison. Maybe this will be the one that I can use for Spider then. So, attacks on enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 40% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff. If the target is under a hex debuff, each hit also has a 40% chance of placing a spread effect. Okay. Attacks all enemies 3 times. Each hit has a 60% chance of increasing the duration of any hex debuffs. If the enemies are not under a hex debuff, each hit has a 60% chance of placing a hex debuff. Okay, and then the Ascended skill, the passive, has an 80% chance of inflicting damage from 1 poison debuff to enemies under a hex debuff. And then it is a increased ally speed in all battles by 18%. So a Kemptum is actually pretty decent. Specifically for spiders then, dealing with all of those spiders. So this may end up being the champion that I need here. Not a Coldheart by any means, but it's something. And I'm quite, I'm still hoping for a Coldheart eventually, because one of the main reasons is I've got a 4-star perfect soul for Coldheart, so she would end up being really strong. Interceptor, okay. Not too bad. That is a High Elves. I actually need High Elves. My High Elves faction team is non-existent. Doesn't exist. Just doesn't exist. Okay, and then we've got Harvester. It seems like Void Champs usually get quite a high rating. Attacks on an enemy has a 30% chance of placing a block debuff, and damage is based on attack. And when you ascend it, it's an 80% chance. Okay. Nice. Attacks one enemy 2 times. 35% chance of placing a 50% weaken debuff. Okay. And Temporal Burst, the A3, has a 90% chance of increasing the cooldown of one of the target's skills by 2 turns. It's random. Okay, that's quite interesting. Well, not a bad champ. A Dark Elves champ. Can't complain there. I feel like there's a lot of Void champions that are Dark Elves and High Elves. Anyone notice that? Another epic. Another one. Seer. What is going on? That's crazy. I don't really want many epics, to be honest. I mean, like good, but Coldheart is a rare. Wow. I can't believe that. So what have we got? Knockout. Attacks one enemy. Has a 50% chance of granting an extra turn. Okay. Place a 30% increased critical rate buff on all allies for 2 turns, and a 25% weakened debuff on all enemies. Okay, that's pretty good. Removes all buffs from allies and enemies. Wow. Then attacks all enemies. Damage increases according to the number of removed buffs. Has a 50% chance of placing a sleep debuff on all enemies. The chance of placing a sleep debuff increases by 5% for each buff removed. And is that going to work for Phantom's Sand Devil? I guess not. A bad rating there. But for Dragon's Lair, interesting. And the Essential Level 3 increase all ally res in all battles by 40. Okay, to be honest, seems like quite a good champion. All right, our last hope here. Our final chance. Can we? Nope. Well, better not. I can't believe it. After all this time, still no Coldheart. However, I must say, I can't believe how many epics we just... Look at this. Void epics. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of that. That was crazy. Good news is now if I go to my summon rush, I should have this done. Yes, we do. Does mean... Oh, look, we're quite close to getting the Twisted Horns X50. But anyway, that does mean we can go now to Demon Slayer and we can get the 3-star Perfect Soul for Tholin. Brilliant. Nice. I mean, not the best result, but we did get some decent stuff out of it. Have you got Coldheart? Let me know what your thoughts are on Coldheart as a champion. And if you do have her, was it worth the grind? Let me know. Cheerio.